screen, kind of the first page you would get to, and you can always come back here by clicking on the Neighborhoods logo. Then you could create a new neighborhood by clicking the plus sign, and you kind of takes you through the steps of defining the name, creating your own profile, and then you're taken to the quote-unquote dashboard. And here you can see things the same as just a little restyled. From here you could add a new applet, either by going to the plus or browse applets. That takes you to this kind of library, and if you click on any of the install buttons, it takes you to this page. So this page is the wizard for setting up the config file for the SenseMaker, and you'd be able to go through and define each of these, give them the data that they need, or they would come pre-configured, and then you would just be able to review the SenseMaker configuration or maybe make edits to them. On the side you'd get more information so that you can read more about what does a dimension do, have a diagram, go to the read more, and the idea here is with the plus sign, it's not in the mockup, but when you click on it, it would just add another dimension to be configured or another method to be configured. Yeah. And then when you're done configuring, you could either download this config file. You could also upload one that you've gotten from someone else, or you just click done. And then you'd see a read-only version of the configuration. So you have the same scrollable config. And then if you want to go look at the dashboard, so here we're in applet in the SenseMaker tab. So you could go to the posts, for instance. So posts would be the resource in that applet, feed applet. And here's the table. So you can scroll up and down to see more of the rows. Rows represent one assessment. You can scroll to the left and right to see the full flagged column. And then this is just all the assessments without any ordering or filtering, just based on when the assessments were made, so chronologically ordered, I guess. And then you could go to a context, which is the tabs to the right, and there you would see the computed kind of objective dimensions from the assessments. So you could see total number of likes, which in this community, or this applet feed applet, is a gardening community. Here you can see a kind of preview of the posts, just to illustrate how the resource could be displayed not only as a hash, but also as some content potentially in a simple format. And yeah, for instance, popularity, you would see the total number of likes. That would be the ordering. In recent, you would have a different objective dimension, which is outputted from a method, which takes the amount of time and the number of likes. So you get a division of time by likes, and you could kind of most recent posts with more likes would show up first. So it should be kind of relevant to what has recently been happening, as opposed to just the total number over all time. And then in the review context, you would see all flagged posts. So the CA could, for instance, come here and review what content was flagged, maybe inappropriate, and then could run a method by clicking on the three buttons. You could see what method is creating this objective dimension. So you can see the inputs and the output dimension, the description that was defined, and then you would be able to run the method here. And if you want to see the feed applet from the community side, so this would be kind of like the front end, and you have a feed. You can create a post and post it, and then you have your contexts to the right. So you can click through them, scroll through them, that's all clear. The one piece to be mindful of is that the assessments, the way the mockup works is the default was 23, and then when you add one it goes to 24, and it kind of stays blue so it looks like it's been assessed. But if you click on any of the other ones, they also go to 24, so for illustrative purposes it's probably best to just click on ones that are 23 so that they become 24, and it kind of keeps the cohesion. But the flags you can click as much as you want because there's no number associated with them. Yeah, and all of this content is generated by AI using DALL-E and using ChatGPT. So that was fun. I think that's everything. Yeah, you can get back to settings from here. You also have this kind of right-hand panel with your all the members in this neighborhood, showing which ones are active with the highlighted pink band around the profile, and being able to edit your own profile. Same functionality that's in We, just with a slimmer design. And then, of course, your own hash, agent hash, which would be visible and accessible here. Yep, and that's